Welcome to Sacred Sublimity with the preview of the upcoming Sunday School lesson from Mark chapter 2 verses 18 through 28 entitled Christian Rhythms of Life. Let us read the scripture text together.
Mark chapter 2 verses 18 through 28, King James Version. And then the disciples of John and of the Pharisees used to fast, and they come and say unto him,
Why do the disciples of John and of the Pharisees fast, but thy disciples fast not?
19. And Jesus said unto them,
Can the children of the bridechamber fast while the bridegroom is with them? As long as they have the bridegroom with them, they cannot fast.
20.
But the days will come when the bridegroom shall be taken away from them, and then shall they fast in those days.
21.
No man also seweth a piece of new cloth on an old garment, else the new piece that filled it up taketh away from the old, and the rent is made worse.
22.
And no man putteth new wine into old bottles, else the new wine doth burst the bottles, and the wine is spilled, and the bottles will be marred. But new wine must be put into new bottles.
And it came to pass that he went through the cornfields on the Sabbath day, and his disciples began, as they went, to pluck the ears of corn. 24. And the Pharisees said unto him,
Behold, why do they on the Sabbath day that which is not lawful?
And 25. And he said unto them,
Have ye never read what David did, when he had need, and was an hungered, he and they that were with him?
26.
How he went into the house of God in the days of Abiathar the high priest, and did eat the shewbread, which is not lawful to eat but for the priests, and gave also to them which were with him.
27.
And he said unto them, The Sabbath was made for man, and not man for the Sabbath.
28.
Therefore the Son of Man is Lord also of the Sabbath.
May the Lord add his blessings to the readers and hearers of his word. Christian Rhythms of Life.
Imagine a dusty road in Galilee. A small crowd gathers around Jesus, their faces full of sincere questions. They notice something different about his followers.
Why do John's disciples fast? Why do the disciples of the Pharisees fast, but your disciples do not fast?
Soon another question rises on another day. Leaders see his friends picking heads of grain on the Sabbath.
Look, why are they doing what is not lawful on the Sabbath?
These are honest questions, the kind we still ask today. Should we fast? How should we rest? We ask because we want to honor God. Around the world, faithful Christians answer differently. Some set aside regular days for fasting. They abstain to draw nearer to God in prayer. Others do not fast, finding other avenues for devotion. Some observe a strict day of rest, setting aside work for worship and family. Others see every day as the Lord's. They blend work and rest in a different pattern. This variety can be confusing. It can even lead to judgment. But turning to Jesus' words, we find not a rigid rule book, but a life-giving principle. He did not hand out new regulations or red-letter fast days. Instead, Jesus offered something more profound. He offered himself. Away from the what and how, he pointed to the who. His presence changes everything. Jesus replaces heavy yokes with the light guiding rein of love, freeing weary hearts to breathe again.
Can the wedding guests fast while the bridegroom is with them?
The time for celebration was now because Jesus, the bridegroom, was there. Sorrow would have its day, but not then. New wine bursts old skins. New wine needs new skins. Jesus is the new wine, his teaching, his grace, his presence, expanding beyond rigid forms. Jesus was not patching an old system. He was inaugurating a new life from the inside out. So with fasting, Jesus checks our hearts and the reality of his presence. If Jesus calls you deeper, follow. If he draws you to celebrate, feast with joy. Practices serve the relationship. The goal is to walk with him. The Sabbath question received a similar answer. The Pharisees saw harvesting and cried foul. A high fence of regulations turned a gift into a burden. Jesus recalled David eating the holy bread. It was human need superseding protocol. God's commands aim to bring life, show mercy, and care.
The Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. So the Son of Man is Lord even of the Sabbath.
In Jesus, the Sabbath finds its fulfillment. Jesus is indeed our rest.
Let Jesus be the heartbeat.
Let Jesus' presence and priorities shape your days. When to work, how to rest, when to feast, when to fast. Ask the Lord what your soul needs this season. Honor Him with your time, energy, and body. Quiet your heart and listen. He will guide you to health and peace. Depend on Jehovah God. His ways are for our good and our freedom. He is no taskmaster. He is a loving Father who delights to give good gifts. Do not turn gifts into burdens. Receive them with gratitude and wisdom. Let each practice draw you nearer to the giver. May you find a beautiful, life-giving rhythm of walking with Jesus. May your habits free you to love more deeply and live more fully. He is Lord over our work and our rest. He is Lord over our feasting and our fasting. Christ is our jubilation and restraint, our energy and rest. Christ is our rhythm and our balance.